Hi, this is Carl. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've got another rotary tool that we're going to review today. This one's made by DEKO, D-E-K-O. I bought this from Amazon and it was around $16, $17 or so. So I'm going to go ahead and start opening this thing up. Here we go. Okay, right off the bat I see it comes in a molded plastic case. Not the highest quality case, but what it is, what it is. Black in color. Has a flex shaft. Accessories down here. Let me rearrange the camera. Let's do a review on this thing. Appreciate you being here. Here is the DEKO rotary tool. Flex shaft is in the lid right here. Here's the tool itself. Comes in wrapped up in this bag. Let's get rid of that. Here's the accessory kit that comes with it. Let's go and look at this first. Accessory kit. If you've seen my other rotary tool unboxings, you'll notice that most of these accessory kits are pretty much the same. Some might have more pieces than the other, but they're basically the same. Sanding drums, grinding wheels, a couple of polishing pads. This is a dressing stone. I encourage you to check out my video on dressing stones. Pretty popular video. I think you might learn something from it, or if you already know it, tell us about it. Tell me if I did something wrong on the dressing stone video. Here's a drill bit. Anyway, just your basic. Looks like it's about 60 pieces or so. Let me put that back together and put that aside. Put it right here for the time being. Here is the tool itself. DEKO. On and off control on the bottom. Speed control right here on top. I do like how it is orange instead of another color because it makes it stand out. Easier to notice that orange against a black background. This is your spindle lock right here. Yep. This is your thumb guard. Comes off. Let's see here. Huh. I know it goes back on there because it came off. There we go. Nope. Crooked. This just tells me that this is not the very best made, at least thumb guard. I don't know about the housing on this thing. Plenty of air vents, brushes on top and bottom. Here's the label DEKO on the side. Looks like it is a 6-foot power cord. Let's get this unwound right here and turn it on. Let's see how loud this thing is. Here we go. This is a nice, relatively heavy cord. Let's see here. Make sure it's turned off. Plug that in. It's on 4. Okay, that's on number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Then we got max. So on max, vibration, very little vibration in here. Oh, excuse me. Turn this off, unplug it. So, yeah, very little vibration in this thing. That impresses me. And I did not smell a excuse me. I did not smell an oily plastic smell. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. This is the hanging tool. It must have come off. We're just going to say it came off during shipping. There we go. That just connects onto there. So you can hang it up very easily. Well, let's go this side with it. Let's hang it up on this side. There we go. Hanging hook right there. To connect the flex shaft, put that aside. You'll see that it has, similar to an accelerator cable in here, square tube. Looks like it's about 1/16 inch square. Take off this collet nut. Take off the thumb guard. Insert the accelerator cable, that's what I'm going to call it, into the collet. There we go. Push this housing back over where the thumb screw was. And tighten that up. There we go. And now you can use your flex shaft. Now to change the bit that's in the flex shaft, let me get this back up here, and it should come up with here we go, just a L-shaped bar like this. Insert it into the hole that's right here. That will lock your shaft right there, so you can put in your drill bit, your grinder accessory, your sanding drum, whatever you need to use. Just put it in there, tighten it up with a wrench that is right here, and you're good to go on the flex shaft. Not easy to, it's not hard to understand this one. You'll use it just like you would the actual rotary tool itself, but you'll have more control because it's a smaller unit to hang on to like this. More like a pistol grip. A pencil grip. Some people prefer that. It's all personal preference. Put this back aside right here. Whoops. Make sure when you take this back off that you remove the collet. Push that back in. Now some people say, I was taught to remove this cable, completely remove it, wipe it down, and put in some drops of some fine oil like STP oil. Put it back in, turn it on, let it lubricate itself. Do that every 4 or 5 times you use this thing, and it'll last you forever. But it does need some kind of lubrication. Not a whole lot of STP oil. When you turn it on, the spinning and the heat that it creates, not a lot of heat, just a little bit of heat, will pull the oil throughout the cable right here. Okay, put that back aside. Put this collet back in here. Where'd the collet nut go? Here it is. Sometimes these collet nuts are silver instead of black, so much easier to spot when you take it off and put it on your workbench. Especially if you have a black workbench like I'm working on right here. So I saw a drill bit in here. Yep. Let's take this drill bit, put it in here. Now when you put, it doesn't matter which accessory you put in here, do not push it all the way in. Come back like 1/16 of an inch or so, pull it back out. And the reason is, that's kind of tight on me right there. The reason is, when they make these, they're drilled out with a CNC machine, but it's like a drill bit. You see, like these drill bits, they're not flat on the end, they're rounded off, which makes the hole rounded on the end. So since the hole is rounded, and if you put something squared off into the rounded part, it's not going to seat very good in there. So if you pull it back like 1/16 of an inch or so, it should be sufficient. Let's put this back in there. That's the general rule for any kind of rotating tools like this, even higher price routers. You want to do the same thing with those. Okay, my thumb guard, where'd it go? Rolled off my table here. Just 1 second, I'll be right back. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, excuse me. Not my thumb guard. My nut. I was just talking about the nut. Okay, I've got a different collet here. I mean, different spindle nut. Silver one still instead of black. Might be easier for you to see when I tighten this up. Screw that down by hand, holding in the shaft lock at the same time. There we go. Let's get my wrench over here. Tighten this thing up. Now don't super tight this thing, just a good snug fit will be fine. Here we go. Let's plug this thing in right here. Let's turn it on. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Everything's in working order here. Turn it back off. Grab my safety glasses here. I've got a piece of oak right here. We're going to drill a hole in this oak. Let's do it right here. I'm going to put it on 6 or max. I'm just going to let the weight of the tool come down and drill a hole. Let me get this lined up. There we go. Just the weight of the tool, I'm going to drill a hole. Okay, I'm sure you saw that smoke coming out of there. Let's go on 3. we'll just stop right there. That tells me that this drill bit that came with the kit is really totally worthless. Can't even drill a hole, even though this is oak and hard as can be. Got a piece of pine right here. Let's drill into this piece of pine and see what happens. Turn back up to 6. Still smokes real bad, but it does have the power to push into the wood, such as this piece of oak. So it is powerful enough. But first thing I'm going to do is take this drill bit and, well, I said I was going to take this drill bit. Where'd my wrench go? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take this drill bit and go and throw it into the trash. But what do I think about this DEKO rotary tool? 120 volt, 60 HZ 1A, 8,000 to 33,000 RPM. All the vent holes right here, not too bad. For under 15 bucks with all these accessories that I showed you, I don't think you can go wrong with this. It's not too heavy. For the price, I don't think you can go wrong. My name is Carl. I do appreciate you being here today.